Light me up, don't you stop, 'cause tonight it's on the line. Show me how you get on down. Close my eyes, take me for a ride. Got to be you. So come and light me up. I still need your fire.
Good morning, guys. I hope you are all well. I realise I've just said good morning and I am fully aware that these get watched at all different times of the day and not necessarily the morning. Although I know that some people, perhaps in Australia, they do watch it having their breakfast when it goes live the evening before. So whatever time of the day it is, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And welcome back to my channel for my first vlog of 2021. Happy New Year! I'm not gonna lie, guys, I wasn't expecting it to be quite so far into January for my first vlog. It is the 15th, let's just double check that, I think it is. Yes, it is the 15th of January today, and it's just gone 6:30 and I am at home working. So as you probably can tell from the thumbnail, this is my winter morning and evening routine with, I'm going to say with the ponies, but I think it's going to be a little bit of an insight into my routine of at home as well. Of course, still working from home. If you don't know, England is in our third lockdown, which is very much needed because of obviously the numbers and everything, but it's just, again, still such crazy time, and it's almost coming up to a year ago when we were in our first lockdown. That was only in March, so that's only like 6 weeks away, and yeah, it's just absolutely mental. And I do think, being completely honest, and I kind of wanted to touch on this a little bit as well, the reason that this vlog, or the first vlog, has taken me a while to get out. Now I'm starting to I can't get my words out, and this is partly the reason. Over Christmas, here in Cornwall, where I am in England, right at the bottom, we were in tier 1, so restrictions weren't too bad. We were still able to meet up with a group of 6 indoors, whereas I know that the rest of the country, we were all in a different tier system, basically 1 to 4, and we were at the bottom. But then suddenly we went from tier 1 to tier 2, and then only a couple of days later we went into tier 3, and then after Christmas we've gone into this lockdown 3, and it just, I know that I really struggled in the first lockdown of routine changing and not being able to get out schooling or to get out and do what you want to do. Like, don't get me wrong, I suppose if you're in a city and stuff like that, it probably does affect you. And I am very, very fortunate that I still get to go to the ponies. I can still go for a hack. But being completely honest, I did really struggle. So I tried to be easy on myself. So over Christmas, I was really lazy, quite unproductive. I didn't ride very much, or as much as I perhaps wanted to. I did get out schooling quite a few times, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would have known that I was sort of dribs and drabs on it. Just because I find myself, I record stories, and then for some reason I'm like, oh no, I won't post that. And I don't know why, or I go to put a grid post up, but I've got so many photos from over Christmas time, and I haven't really shared many of them because when I then try to say the words, a little bit like me now, trying to get this vlog out, I get very tongue-tied. This week has been good. I'm feeling like I'm getting back into a normal routine and yeah, starting to adjust to it again. So like I said, I've been easy on myself. Last week, all I wanted to do that was the first working week of 2021, and I wanted just to get into the routine of working again. I had quite a bit of time off over Christmas, only worked literally a couple of days, so I got back into that. Then this week I have obviously continued with working as I am now, and I've also done some exercise classes. So I've got back on the riders workout. I did an ab workout last night with Nikki, and Wednesday I went for a run. I'm not gonna lie, my body is in bits, but it's good. It's all good. We'll recover over the weekend and ready to do, I think, the same again next week. Maybe get another run in there if I can, but like I say, I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. And the same with the horses at the moment, but we'll talk through the horses routine or the riding routine later on this afternoon when I'm at the ponies and in daylight, because as I say, it is now, well, coming up for 20 to 7, and as you see, I am at home working. I get up, my alarm goes off at 10 to 6 each morning. I do snooze it once, and then I get up at 6, come down, I have my first coffee, got my coffee and my water here. That's something else that I'm really trying to do again, is making sure that I'm drinking enough water, especially over Christmas, because there was a lot of alcohol consumed. But it's Christmas, it always happens, and yeah, it's fine. So I then log on and I work. This kind of varies each day, to be honest with you. I always have my first coffee and then I go to the ponies and let them out. There isn't much that happens in the morning. All I simply do is let them out and put them in their field. I don't muck out or anything like that in the mornings. I tend to do, well, actually, I'll explain about the mucking out later, but I think I have got to muck out today. So I'm going to carry on working here for another 10 minutes and then I will get up and go to the ponies. It's really nice. I just find that it gets me down here. It sort of wakes me up, gets my first coffee, and then I go to the ponies and they're not going out absolutely stupid o'clock. It is obviously pitch black outside, so I'm not sure how good the filming's going to be. But as I say, it's only me simply putting them out, so it's not too much to show this morning, but obviously can show you what I do in the evening as well. I was wondering whether to split this into be 2 vlogs, and then I was like, my morning routine isn't long enough, so it definitely has to be 2. Like I say, I'm going to carry on working and then I'll take you and see the ponies bright and early this morning. As well is that my car's a bit poorly. It's got to be towed home at the weekend. I say home, so it's got to be towed to mum and dad's at the weekend. It's funny, isn't it? Like, I have 2 homes, mum and dad's home and home here, horse's home and my home. People always get confused when I'm like, I'll be at home, and they're like, yeah, which one? So I am very fortunate to have Christopher's car, and yes, I do wear my dressing gown to the ponies with my boots on and this amazing new hat that I have received from Equi-Light, which is by Digital Horse. They have just gone live. They went live yesterday, and yeah, they are brilliant. I charged mine yesterday for the first time, and I mean, it was still super bright, but I can't believe now. Bing! How good is that? I love it. I absolutely love it. And of course, it is a bit chilly this morning. Not as cold as it was last week. It's 5.5 degrees, whereas last week it was -1, 0. I know people have been having it a lot colder than that, but for us down here at Cornwall, it was very cold. So I was very appreciative of this lovely cable knit and like fleece line inside, double skin, and of course don't forget the pom-pom. But it's absolutely brilliant when you need, especially when you've got like 2 horses, or if you're doing any more, to see in front of you and you need to use 2 hands. Bang, just that on. Yes, I have got some very nice snazzy lights that was done by Christopher, and I am still absolutely in love with them. If you can be in love with lights, I'm not quite sure. But obviously that's only around the stables. When I'm doing hay nets, when I'm putting them out in a minute and I need to put the fence across, as you'll see, I need light. But anyways, let's stop blabbing, let's get to the ponies. I'm thinking how much you're going to be able to see me. So the first thing I do is I park the car like that up the drive so that I can see coming up the drive. I open the gate so it's ready and I don't need to faff around with doing the ponies, and then we'll go say hello to them. I wonder if they'll give me a neigh. They do usually, but I always find that when you put the camera out, that's when they don't. Good morning. Oh no. No hello. Oh. Hello. Where's Lola? There
she is. Oh, is it bright? Is it bright? Hi. Oh, good girls. Have you knocked the rug off again? Have you got impatient? Have you? Bob. Oh, you're a good girl. She's like, I don't want fuss, Mum, just let me out. Are you out? Say hi. Right, I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to film what we do in the mornings here now, but we shall try. We'll put the rug that you've knocked off back up, shall we? Hey? Naughty. Naughty. So Spritey comes out first. Don't you? Yeah. And then you stand like that. And then we get Lola. She gets to go off first. Here you go, have a good day. And then you're very good, aren't you? You don't get ants in your pants, nothing. You will just wait until Mummy's ready. You ready to go out? She's like, I'll just nibble until you say. You're such a good girl. You are. There you go, sweetheart. Off you go. Into the darkness. It's very difficult to film this. Okay, so this is just with the headlight now. And there you can see. How good is that light? Oh, honestly, there's no flash on. This might be a difficult. I love this light. This light is absolutely brilliant. This is Lola's routine, just whilst I'm putting that up. Has to have a roll, don't you? Whee! Don't suddenly jump up and get... Oh, just got to get all that mud. Is that better? That's usual, isn't it? And off she goes. How good! I can't get over how good that light is. So good. Anyways. Shut the gate. I'm back into the car, and then you've actually got 3 settings. I keep using the super bright, as Tina was calling it. All very, very, very bright. Triple word. So yeah, 3. And you just literally click through them, and then it clicks off. And it keeps your head lovely and warm. I have got a head torch, which I have always found to be very handy. But whenever I put it on a hat, I just find that it makes the hat go further and further down, or the head torch like lifts up and up and up against the material. It doesn't ever like stay still. So when it's all in one, it is brilliant. Anyways, now to head back and continue working until breakfast. My next little part of my routine, which I don't know how it started, but it is just what happens now, is that I speak to my mummy, and I call my mum every morning, and most times we're on the phone for about 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes. I see her every afternoon, I speak to her every morning, and I don't understand how we've always got something to talk about. It's just a nice little routine, and I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm off to talk to my mummy. So I have just been completely carried away in work. And I've had a reminder come up that in 15 minutes I've got my normal 9 o'clock call. I have as well started to cook some breakfast. Now, today I fancy putting in a bit more effort and having something yummy. So today I'm going to have 2 hash browns, scrambled egg with some Mexicana spicy cheese, which I had for the first time the other day, and it was like a game changer. And some beans, and I've just chopped some tomatoes. And I try to have breakfast before the 9 o'clock meeting, but like today, and probably a lot of the time, it doesn't happen. It depends if I cook. The last couple of days I've just had some white chocolate Rice Krispies, which again, are amazing. My mouth is watering because I am actually really hungry. We didn't eat very much last night. We just had a pizza. Saved our last HelloFresh to be for this evening. So we just had a pizza each and I didn't even eat the whole pizza. And I am feeling rather peckish now that I've started thinking about it. So yeah, everything is good to go. The hash browns are in the oven and they should be done probably during. They're quite used to either hearing my cooker go off or that I'm eating at the time of the 9 o'clock meeting. Like I say, it's every morning, same people, only about 5 of us. Although I think there's only going to be 3 of us today. But so Chris has gone off to work as well. He left at probably about 7:30, 7:45. I see him, which is quite nice actually. I think I take for granted now that I get to see him every morning. When I used to go into the office, because I was gone so early, it'd just be like a quick kiss when he's half asleep. Now I get to see him every morning. We have like a minimal chat because Chris is not a morning person. Oh, my tummy's starting to rumble. And I'll make him coffee. And yeah, then he goes off and yeah, like I say, I think it's little things like that you've probably gotten used to doing now in all these lockdowns and COVID restrictions and everything, but actually you now take it for granted. So that's just reminded me that, yeah, I wouldn't normally have that. And it is Friday, so I feel like good spirits all round because it's then the weekend. Not that we can do very much, but I have been writing my little to-do list as and when I've been thinking of things. That just lives next to me on the table with me. And yeah, just have little ideas. There is something very, 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 very exciting coming next week. And keeping quiet about this is so hard. But I want to surprise you all with a vlog. So yeah, there's things that need to be done. And that's all I'm going to say. Anyways, I'm going to go check my hash browns. Friday feeling, it's the weekend. First thing I do when I get to the pony, doesn't matter what day of the week it is, does it? We always have cuddles. Hey, I park there, and then you're up on this bench waiting for me, aren't you? Yeah, sure. Oh, you're a good girl. Oh dear, right, so first thing I do when I get here on an afternoon, not gonna lie, I'm actually later. I was planning on finishing work, but story of my life, reality, I always end up being late. First thing to do is obviously get the ponies in. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to go this vlog without explaining, and I think I touched on it a little bit this morning. So, as you'll see, the ponies have been mucked out for me. Mummy Dunstan mucks out for me pretty much all week. Now, she did tell me today that she wasn't going to be able to do it because she's been working. Hello, you. But she's obviously got home from work. Yes, hello. Hello. She's obviously got home from work and couldn't resist mucking out. I think she secretly really likes it, but it does help me an awful lot, although I would tend to leave it until after I've ridden the ponies. Then I do a muck out. During the week, we only take out the poo and very minimal of the wet. We let it like sort of build up, and I just top up with a bit of straw. I have a feeling Spritey's need straw today. Yes, she most definitely does. Oh, it's a bit dark in there, but she needs some straw, so we'll do that after, like I say, I've ridden the ponies whilst it's still light. And then at the weekend, I will muck out all the wet when obviously I've got more time, and then give them, put in a whole load of new straw, and then that's them sort of for the week again. So sort of build it up and then remove once a week. But let's go get them in. For once, they're actually together in the field. Quite often I get here and Sprite will be like where she is. She only seems to do a bit of a semicircle around the gate because of her rug, and then Lola will be like somewhere way off in the distance, and usually I have to get Sprite, walk her down, and then Lola's like, don't forget me. But you two are actually together. Not had an argument today. I always say that when they're so far apart that they've had an argument. You're on a schooling hack today. Ho 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 ho. Time to whack your bottom. Mwah. Hi. You right? Good day? Tacked up and ready for Ponyo number 1. Just needs to have a bridle on, but we are wearing the bum bands. Gonna get that bottom working, aren't we, Lola? Yes, because today we are doing a schooling hack. I had to look for what day it was then. So Lola is on a school hack and Spritey is on just a standard hack. Hopefully I will have enough light and enough time to be able to do both, but we shall see. even for myself, I do still write that up, even though we haven't really got any goals at the moment, have we? Let's be honest, we don't really know when this lockdown is going to end, but just having a bit of structure to my week, I think it just keeps me focused. And I find that otherwise I'll go through the day and I'll be like, oh, what should I do with the ponies today? Oh, do I need to ride? Oh, I won't bother ride. And that's what ends up happening to maybe 3 days. And then I'm like, no, I need to ride. I need to get on and ride. And then, yeah, it just stops me from having those negative, bad thoughts of don't ride. Because the moment I actually get on board and I'm in that saddle, I really enjoy it and it makes me feel so much better. It is just a bit like a stress relief. Whether you're only going out and around the block, or we're going for a schooling hack, or you're going for a nice long hack, whatever it is, it does bring a smile to my face and makes the evening not feel so long, because otherwise I'm just stuck in those four walls except for bringing the ponies in. So yeah, definitely get out and have as much fresh air as you can. It's one thing that I would definitely recommend during lockdown. We only tend to go, because of the bands and Lola being quite new to them, I don't want to do like an absolute massive long hack. We did do a school hack, I think it was on Monday, and wore them. We have been schooling in them as well, so I suppose Lola is kind of used to wearing them. But for the first time, like when I actually took a schooling, we literally only did, I think it was 10-15 minutes in them, just to, I didn't want to absolutely knacker her. And obviously you all are aware of what's happened with her SI joint. If not, there are vlogs on it. She is seeming to be really well, and the bands are definitely just going to help strengthen all here, tuck her tummy muscles up and get her bum nice and underneath her. So I do find when we're out doing the schooling on hacking, we're very wobbly. It highlights to me like how much to try and ride her straight. We do transitions, halt, trot, canter where we can. But I suppose the canter probably isn't that much of schooling because of the paths that we've got. They're not really that ideal. But anyways, I want to be able to ride both ponies and try to show you my evening routine in the light. So yes, Lola, let's get on with it, shall we? We're just having a little break down here, aren't we? We've got a puddle and all to contend with. Now, usually I would be trying to make her long and low, but obviously I've got my phone in my hand, which is not ideal. So this will be short and sweet. Someone is particularly fresh, which she is pretty much all the time at the minute, because she's not quite doing enough work and not enough varied work really, hence the reason that I'm trying to spice the hacks up a little bit. She is working well, but we do struggle with schooling out on hacks. I mean, we don't do it as much as what we should do, but obviously with lockdown for however many weeks we will be doing it, so hopefully by the end of it we will be much better. But I just find it's really good for distractions, that if somebody comes around a corner, she's not allowed just to sort of head up and look. Do you like my impression there? She's got to listen to me, which ideally is going to help us when we're at a new venue, say, or a new dressage arena and somebody's walking around or something happens. She needs to learn that when I'm asking her, she has got to be listening to me the whole time. So say somebody's up there walking now, but I'm going to put my phone back in my pocket and carry on the hack until we get home. Oh, now we've spooked at something again. Really good for like bending her around things to make her look the other way and not see how scary it is. But yeah, as I say, she's had a good break, so we'll carry on with our hack and I'll update you when I'm out on Spritey. Very, very quick turnaround because I was concerned about the light, but we are all high-vis pinked up, aren't we, Spritey? And we've just been for a very quick, short loop hack. But hey, at least I've got them both out, and we've caught up with Mum out on her daily walk. We've been doing this quite often, haven't we? I tend to do a ride and lead and then walk with Mum.
I've been a lot further than you.
Yeah, you have. Hey, I rode Lola as well. I have planned it that the ponies are going to have one day off each over the weekend, and then they're going to go for a longer hack so I can enjoy a bit of different countryside when I've got a bit more time. I think we're riding with Tina tomorrow. I can't remember what way round my whiteboard's got it, whether it will end up like that. Tomorrow's meant to be absolutely tipping it down with rain in the morning and then nice in the afternoon. So I think I know when I'll be riding tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see what the weather is on Sunday. But time to get back and get the ponies their dinner and tucked up for the night. We're back from the ride, so just going to get Spritey's rug on. And we don't let you get too cold. No. And then it's time to give you dinner, isn't it? Yeah. They're nice. Are you enjoying that? Just forked out what straw there is in there because I know that she's going to go for a wee. She's gonna wee, Mum. 100%. You're gonna catch it. You'll probably put her off now, or I'll put her off. She'll go camera shy. No, she's going. She's getting nervous. She's like, why are you all watching me? 5 hours later, and she still hasn't gone. Is it really worth catching, Mum? Waiting there for that long. Hey! Save the bedding, yes, very true. Tiny one. Oh, that weight Sprite, and that's all it was. Oh dear. So hay nets we'll do first whilst it's ever so slightly still light. So Sprite has a hay net, and Lola just has it in a corner in a stable. But there is a plan somewhere in the future that we will be having rubber mats put down, which will hopefully save some bedding, and also a hay bar in each of them. So if I ever give Sprite it in the corner, it just ends up all in her stable in front of where she stood now, and then it goes to waste, and then Dad whinges at me. So if you know from following me on Instagram, you'll know that I go and I pinch the cows as Dad calls me a hay worm. So off we go. And then so that I don't drop load of foliage over the garden. Don't do that. Funny one.
Yeah.
Right, Meals? You're coming in too? Oh, I'm not giving you attention, am I not? Hello. And Chris wonders why I go home stinking of haylage, eh? Ooh. So now it's time, as I said, I need to get some straw for Spritey. So that is up here. I'm not going to lie, there is a light, and I was like, oh, it's going to be way better because it will be under light, but the light's not that good. I think I'm so used to the ones at the stables now, but can't complain. I can still see what I'm doing. And of course, I've got my light on my bobble hat, which is keeping my head lovely, toasty warm. But actually, I can see here pretty well. So it's just in slabs. Get a big bale, and then it goes into that, and then into Spritey's stable. Okay, and all that is left, so they both had their waters filled up, so I haven't got automatic drinkers or anything like that. They just both have a flexi tub bucket, good girl Spritey, in their stables. So that has been filled up. I've dragged out Lola's bed. She could do with a little bit more straw, but I'm thinking I'm going to be doing the deep muck out tomorrow, so there's enough for her just for tonight, but we'll definitely need it tomorrow. Spritey has got lovely big straw in there. I think Mum took out actually quite a lot of the wet today, so hopefully there isn't going to be too much to take out from you tomorrow, Spritey. And then I think that is everything. They've had the hay net done. They've got the haylage. It is supposed to rain, so I'm just going to take down these rugs because these here seem to get in it. So I'm going to pop them in here. They can go on the floor there for a minute. Ideal. So then that doesn't saves that getting wet. Last thing, which you ponies are probably both like, yes, Mum, we know it's the last thing. Hurry up. Is get them dinner. Add them a couple of carrots as well. Water. Dinner time, Spritey. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Oh. There you go, sweetheart. There you go. And then to end up, I just go around, pick up any mess that there is. Mum has picked up all the poo for me, bless her. Oh, sorry, gone into dark. Lock everything up. Where I tie them up here always tends to be a lead rope left over, so, and a head collar by the looks of it today. So, I've got miss and match, so that's that one there. So then it's all ready for me to go straight away in the morning. Like I say, lock up. Oh, before I do that, I have got some clean numbers that if I leave them in Christopher's car, he isn't going to be happy. Go me. I'm not going to lie, guys. They have been at home in my kitchen on my kitchen table. Not my kitchen table at all. On my kitchen chair for probably 4 weeks. But today I was like, no, they need to be gone. So yeah, I did that today. And I need to just wash off my boots before especially getting into Chris's car. And that is pretty much my routine. I don't feel like it's been that interesting. But I suppose it's always nice to see somebody else's way of doing things. I'm sure it is very, very similar to a lot of you. I mean, what else is there to do, I suppose? Maybe muck out, but obviously we know the story behind that. So yeah, Miss Lola's there eating, and there's Spritey enjoying the carrots. You've got lots of carrots in there. I don't know why. Mum goes shopping every week and buys them like a bag of carrots, but I think she's bought 2 this week. Or she's forgotten to give me the bag last time. So yeah, they've got 2 bags of carrots in there, lucky ponies. Now I'm going to head home and see Christopher for the evening. We've got, as I said, we've got a Hello Fresh left over for tonight. Some sort of beef curry one that I haven't ever made before. So looking forward to that. Really hope you have enjoyed my first vlog of 2021, guys. Sorry if it wasn't that interesting, but I'll be honest, it has done me the world of good to sort of get back in the swing of vlogging. Not that I don't enjoy it, because I really, really do. I love filming, making memories, creating it and uploading it, editing it down and sharing our journey with you. Admittedly, there isn't obviously much throughout lockdown that we can sort of vlog and create, but I feel like this is the starting point for me to be able to even get my creativity back. I go around in circles otherwise, and as I said, I'm trying to take the pressure off of myself the past couple of weeks. First week back into the new year of the work week, I wasn't like, I'm going to throw myself straight in the deep end and do exercise, try and vlog, try and create the vlogs in the evening and that. I mean, that is my normal week usually and absolutely fine, but when you're already feeling a little bit meh and not quite yourself, it's hard to keep up with normality. I really hope that makes some sort of sense. But it has been exactly what I needed, because I've got a smile back on my face. I've spoken about it to you guys and tried to explain myself. Probably not very well, but I feel like I've got that vlogging bug back now. So yeah, I'm excited to sit down and actually edit and have a purpose in the evenings and not just watch TV and eat food and yeah, that sort of thing. Anyways, I'm going to go home and have my HelloFresh with Christopher. I'm going to try my very best to keep the content coming though, guys, because I do understand that lockdown is rather dull and rather boring. So I'm hoping that I'm going to bring you some smiles to your faces. We'll give you one last little look. Who's finished first? Lola. What a surprise! What What a surprise. Say bye to everyone. Mwah. See you in the morning. Oh, good night kisses. Oh, I can taste Alpha. And Spritey's still going. Sprite does get more, to be fair, but Sprite is a very slow eater, as you all know. But anyways, guys, I am totally blabbing, so I will see you all soon. Time to go.